Hello friends, welcome to Technique, and this is Nirmal here, and in this video we're gonna do a detailed comparison of two mid-range phones, the Moto G5S Plus with the Xiaomi Redmi Note 4. So these two phones are really good devices in the around the 15K price segment. We have three variants for the Redmi Note 4, the 9999 variant, the 10999 variant, and the 12999 variant, which comes with 4GB RAM and 64GB storage. That's the variant we have right now. And we have the Moto G5S Plus coming in only one variant, 15999, and comes with 4GB RAM and 64GB storage. Now a lot of things are similar on these two devices. We have 5.5-inch Full HD displays, Snapdragon 625 octa-core chipset, and also the RAM and storage remains the same. So now in this video we'll talk about these two devices and see which is a better device to buy and which offers value for money in this price segment. So without any further delay, let's get started. First step, let's have a look at the design and build quality. So design wise, you could see that both are completely different terms. So design, we have curved edges on the Moto G5S Plus with a tapered back panel. We also have a tapered back panel on the Redmi Note 4. We could see that while the Moto G5S Plus comes with a design which is quite similar to the Moto M, which was released earlier. We have a circular camera unit which has slight projection, but on the other hand we have a flat camera back panel on the Redmi Note 4, and it feels quite good as well. But overall, talking about the build quality, we would say this is one area where the Moto G5S Plus has a slightly better build overall. It's made of a single block of metal, while we have unibody design on the Redmi Note 4, but the top and bottom panel are made of plastic. Yeah, on the other aspects, you could see that a fingerprint scanner is on the rear panel on the Redmi Note 4, while it's on the front panel on the Moto G5S Plus. Now power and volume keys are on the right side on both the devices. Both houses the micro USB charging slot and the speaker unit at the bottom panel, and on the top we have 3.5mm audio jack on both the phones. Additionally, we have an IR blaster on the Redmi Note 4. Now on the front panel we have this 5.5-inch Full HD displays on both the devices. 2.5D curved glass, and looks pretty good. We also have a fingerprint scanner on the Moto G5S Plus on the front panel. Additionally, the Moto G5S Plus also comes with a front facing flash. So that was the design and build quality. We would say both these devices are quite good in terms of design and build quality. We would say the Moto G5S Plus has slightly better overall finishing. Next up, let's talk about the displays. So display quality looks pretty good on both the phones. Both are 1080p resolution displays, Full HD panel, 2.5D glass, and both have pretty good viewing angles, color quality, and also sharpness levels looks pretty good. Additionally, we have a Corning Gorilla Glass support on the Moto G5S Plus, while it's a toughened glass on the Redmi Note 4. So we would say both these devices are quite good in terms of display quality. There's no clear winner in terms of display quality, and both perform pretty well even under bright sunlight. Next up, let's talk about the software. So this is one area where we have a completely different UIs. We have the stock UI on the Moto G5S Plus, while we have the MIUI 8.5, which is on top of Android 7 on the Redmi Note 4. So you could see that the Moto G5S Plus comes with 7.1.1, while it's Android 7.0 on the Redmi Note 4. Now if you're a person who likes stock UI, the Moto G5S Plus offers that experience. You do not have any additional options or tools. You can see the stock UI, pretty basic UI, and you also get the Moto app, which provides some additional options like Moto Display and Moto Action. So these are the only options available. Other than that, it's a plain and stock UI. Now if you're a person who loves a lot of customizations, then the Xiaomi's MIUI offers tons of additional features. If you go to the settings panel, a lot of additional features like dual app support, light mode, child mode. Then we have additional options like second space, and support for themes also included. So you can do a lot of customizations with the Redmi Note 4. The MIUI 8 offers that flexibility, and it also will be getting the MIUI 9. So if you're a person who loves a lot of customizations, then go with the MIUI 8 or rather the Redmi Note 4. And if you're a person who wants stock Android, definitely the Moto G5S Plus is the better choice. So that is the software aspect. Now let's talk about the performance. So here we would say both these devices are powered by the Snapdragon 625 octa-core chipset. Both comes with 4GB RAM and 64GB storage. And in day-to-day performance, both these devices are pretty good. No major lags or issues, and does the job pretty well in terms of the multitasking and also all the app performance. and we would say that the Moto G5S Plus with the stock UI was slightly faster in terms of the app loading, but not a major difference though. It does come with the stock UI, so there is definitely an advantage over the Redmi Note 4, but not a major difference as I said before. And gaming performance of both these devices are pretty good. No major heating issues on both the phones. So in terms of performance, we would say both are equally good. Maybe app performance slightly faster is the Moto G5S Plus, but not by a huge margin. Next up, let's talk about the call quality. Both the phones come with dual SIM cards and 4G LTE and VoLTE support, and both do not come with dedicated SD card. Both are hybrid SIM cards, and the speaker performance located on the bottom panel is quite decent on both the phones. So that was the performance aspect. Now let's talk about the cameras. So we have a 13 megapixel rear camera on the Redmi Note 4, while it's a dual 13 megapixel camera on the Moto G5S Plus. We have face detection autofocus and dual tone dual LED flash on both the phones. Now we have an 8 megapixel camera on the Moto G5S Plus, while it's a 5 megapixel shooter on the Redmi Note 4. Now the camera UI looks pretty good on both the phones. It is pretty simple UI on the Moto G5S Plus, while it's a feature-rich UI on the Redmi Note 4. Now looking at the camera samples taken between these two devices, here you could see that the Moto G5S Plus has an edge over the Redmi Note 4 in terms of the daylight captures, pretty good color quality, sharpness levels, and overall clarity looks better on the Moto G5S Plus. And the Redmi Note 4 is not really a great camera smartphone. It's a pretty average smartphone in terms of the camera performance. So that we have mentioned it almost all reviews, and here again we could say that the Moto G5S Plus provides a better overall performance, both in terms of the rear camera as well as the selfie camera, where it's an 8 megapixel shooter with LED flash as well. One area where the Moto G5S Plus was not that great is a low light performance, which was kind of pretty much average. So that is the camera aspect. Now let's talk about the fingerprint scanner. So we have a fingerprint scanner located on the rear panel on the Redmi Note 4, while it's on the front panel on the Moto G5S Plus. Now let's do a quick test on which is faster. So you can see that the Redmi Note 4 is faster in terms of the fingerprint scanner. So you can see that the Redmi Note 4 is slightly faster in terms of the fingerprint scanner performance, and also you can use the fingerprint scanner to lock apps on the Redmi Note 4, whereas that functionality is not available on the Moto G5S Plus. And next up, the final aspect, the battery performance. So we have a 3000 mAh battery with turbocharging on the Moto G5S Plus, while we have 4100 mAh battery on the Redmi Note 4. So without doubt, both these devices are quite good in terms of the battery performance, because they are powered by the Snapdragon 625, which is a power efficient chipset. But here we would say easily the Redmi Note 4 wins with more than 1.5 days of battery life, while the Moto G5S Plus can get you almost a day of battery life. So that's the battery comparison of these two phones. So now we have compared all the aspects of these two phones. So which is the better device to buy? So Moto G5S Plus has better cameras, better latest version of Android, and it's also upgradable to the next version. And the build quality also looks pretty good on the Moto G5S Plus. While on the other hand, Redmi Note 4 comes with a better overall package with respect to the batteries. The software is highly customizable, and pricing is also lower, and it also comes with a good design and display as well. So out of these two devices, the Moto G5S Plus is priced 16,000 for the 4GB RAM and 64GB storage, and for that variant we get the Redmi Note 4 for 13,000. That's almost 3K difference between these two devices. So obviously the Redmi Note 4 offers better value for money package, because there is a 3K difference between these two devices. But if you're worried about getting the latest software updates and also want a better camera, then go for the Moto G5S Plus. Otherwise, the Redmi Note 4 offers a better overall value for money package. So that was the detailed comparison of these two phones. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Do hit the like button and also hit the red subscribe button for more videos. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.